Developing news out of South Korea. South Korea's leader declared martial law this morning. Now, it's since been lifted, but only after considerable outcry from the South Korean people and their parliament. Let's go and bring in NBC10 Boston political commentator Sue O'Connell. Sue, simple question. What's going on here?
Corey, that has been the question of the day. As you noted, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has been, his approval ratings before this have been dropping, and his agenda as president not been successful. So he says he declared martial law to eliminate what he said are anti-state forces that he says sympathize with North Korea. Well, then troops surrounded the parliament. Martial law, as you know, gives the president wartime powers, allowing him to use military force to maintain peace and order. That means the president gets special powers to restrict freedom of the press, freedom of assembly. Lawmakers said that he didn't have a good enough reason to do this. People revolted. They voted and rejected the declaration of martial law, and now they're calling for the president to either resign or be impeached.
So, Sue, something that concerned a lot of folks watching this happen in South Korea here in America are the parallels with January 6th. Leader at odds with his Congress, accusations of treason, fake news, a cracking down on protesters. So what lessons should the American public take away from this ordeal in South Korea?
Well, how fragile all of our democracies are. South Korea has a robust and healthy democracy, yet their president decided to act like an autocrat and circumvent law and order. Well, the good news is the democracy and rule of law has held so far, but the chaos in South Korea reminds us how quickly a democratically elected leader can limit rights and call up troops.
All right, back here in the U.S., Hunter Biden remains in the news because of the pardon that his father gave him. The decision has really affected fellow Democrats. You gave us your take yesterday, but what is your reaction to the reaction that we've seen on Capitol Hill and elsewhere?
My reaction to the reaction has been that I think the Democrats are being naive. The outrage about the president reversing his pledge that he wouldn't pardon Hunter seems to have died down a bit, but the outrage about Biden recognizing that his son was a target of what the Republicans call lawfare, which obviously the Republicans have accused the Democrats of doing, has many progressives and Democrats livid. So here's what Biden said in the pardon, quote, "I also believe raw politics has infected this process and it led to a miscarriage of justice," end quote. Now, the Democrats, Corey, I think, are acting like the Hunter prosecution was an anomaly, while Biden is predicting that it's going to be how the justice system will work under Trump. I think Joe Biden is right on this one.
All right, Sue, we appreciate it as always. Thank you very much. And don't forget, you can catch me and Sue on I'd Issue every morning. Matt Pritchard joins us as well. We get you caught up on all the local and national political headlines of the week. It airs at 11:30 immediately following Meet the Press.